this could be a nice entry level into L.A.B golf. It's almost like the gateway putter into L.A.B golf, isn't it, Bob? L.A.B golf makes some of the most controversial putter designs known in our great game, and today we have some new offerings from the guys at L.A.B, introducing the brand new for 2026 L.A.B Link HS putters. So we have two brand new head designs here, and I must admit these don't look as controversial as some of the other offerings that L.A.B rats may have come to know and love. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Now I'm really excited to show you this because I'm going to be totally honest. When I first saw the L.A.B putters that I have in that very box that we're going to compare these to in the coming weeks, I didn't love them. I thought it's just a little bit, looks like it comes with AM and FM radio, as David Ferretti would say on Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2000. But now they've started to go into the more mainstream look of putters. So we still feature that lie angle balance technology. We still have that low torque element. And today I'm going to put the Link 2.1 and the Link 2.2 through their paces. Now let's do a little bit of gardening first, because we look at the two new models and they look very similar yet very different. So you can see that the L.A.B 2.1 is a bit more of an elongated blade length. It's very, very narrow and thin, whereas the L.A.B 2.2 is a little bit more chunky, I would say. So guys, comment below which one do you prefer the look of. We'll have lots of lovely slow motions on screen, Bob, won't we? But we'll put them through the paces. Today we're going to test them for how low a torque they are. We're going to test on short putts, long putts. Are they good for distance control? If you struggle with distance control, could look at that from that angle there, by the way. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that we've got so many little kind of Easter eggs in there. We've got the 303 SS there, which is obviously the weight and the material. We've got the 71 degree lie angle from the riser, which goes right into the bottom of the head because it's HS. Very similar to the HS model that we saw that I've been using for quite some time. So we'll kick off with the 2.2. That's my preferred look. Which one do you prefer, Bob?
Probably that one.
Probably that one. But I think this could be a nice entry level into L.A.B golf. It's almost like the gateway putter into L.A.B golf, isn't it, Bob? Right. What a gorgeous roll that is to kick off, by the way. That feels incredibly soft. It comes off with a little bit of a little ting on there. So lovely roll on that. Green's rolling spectacularly here at Lindrig. Oh. Now I must admit, it feels very, very, very soft, which I quite like. I think if you look at the inserts that we've had in the brand new DF3i and of course in the Mez, it has that little kind of insert in it. This doesn't have that. This is just a lovely milled face. It still feels really soft. I do feel like I've hit it a little bit firmer maybe than I do my HS with that insert. Look at that, Bob. It just doesn't get better than that, does it? And I think it's interesting because since L.A.B have had all that work with the kind of the takeover and the merging and things like that, they have to produce stuff, I think, that gets out to the mass market, and this does exactly that. But if I know the guys at L.A.B Golf at all, especially Mr. Sam Hahn, who I've got so much respect for, he's one of the men behind this technology, he's not gonna just throw something out there for the sake of throwing it out there. It's always going to have to perform. It's always going to have to be a putter that still goes by the ethics of the L.A.B company. And this, I feel like, certainly does that. It looks so good down at the ball. Very, very industrial. And all I'm really having to think about there, you can tell that that soft feel is just catching me out a touch. But all I'm thinking about, especially if I move into this one, which isn't my preferred head, but I think again looks very more Answer style, you could say. I love the tiers on the way down there. I love how it looks like it's actually got weights on the back, but it hasn't because it's all.
Actually, I like that one better.
Yeah, it does look. From there, it looks really good. I think from the playing angle, I prefer them a little bit thicker. It doesn't look like it can be a forgiving putter, this, but you look how offset that is, and obviously the magic is in the weight in the bottom as well. So the magic is in here. Let's see how this can go. But I do feel like I'm going to have to hit it a little bit firmer, which is okay. Oh yeah. I mean, all could be forgiven, Bob, because in fairness, we haven't given ourselves the world's easiest putt with a little 15 foot left to righter, but I must admit, so far, I'm really enjoying the first impressions of these putters. Oh. So the idea behind L.A.B Golf and the technology behind it is less twist in the club face through impact. That's a very, very layman's term of saying it, but generally that's what it is. We've all seen these putters in the revealer where they do just kind of move backwards and forwards. I'm sure Bobby will put Mr. Hahn on screen now with that, but you can get lots of different options as well. The one thing I love about L.A.B, well, one of the things I love about L.A.B is that air of customization. So on my HS, I've actually got Billy's name on there, which is a nice little addition. On these, I've kept them as simple as I can on top, just with a little sight line on the top line there. You can have as much as you want in the back as well. So let's test them for some kind of shorter putts. These are really tricky, these, because this putting green here at Lindrick's quite undulating. So the reason I moved away from a blade putter is because putts like this, I was just missing too many of them. And I feel like here, all I'm really thinking about is stroke length. So you can see I've lined the ball up with. So guys, if you're in the market for a L.A.B putter, you clearly want to improve your putting. Now, key fundamentals of putting can be alignment. We've partnered with the guys at Golf Inc., the marker that lasts. Guys, if you want to check it out, do check out the link in the description below. There's a bit of a discount code as well. It does last for 18 holes. We've started using it on our golf balls for when we're playing against our friends and, of course, testing putters like this one. So if you want to check it out, that is the guys at Golf Inc. And the pen for a bit of a template. And from there, I'm literally just thinking about, how's that not gone, Bob? Just thinking about how hard I need to hit it. So if you're the guy thinking, oh, well, I need an insert in my putter, I need it to feel firm, I need it to come off faster, you do generally get used to that. I find that on quick greens like these, even for the time of year, you can get away with this face. It does feel nice and soft. Look at that for a roll, Bob. All we're trying to do is get that ball rolling. This looks like a really tricky one. I think it's right to left this. Obviously you need to read the greens properly as well. That's something which L.A.B can't help you with. But I must admit, do you feel like I've literally just, but that is the soft face, isn't it, I suppose? Like the line, did you get the line on the putt, Bob?
Bang on.
The line felt absolutely fantastic, and it is just getting used to how nice and soft these feel. Because I do feel like a lot of people, and this isn't an advert, we're happy to miss putts on this because it's a review, and I feel like maybe the soft face is soft, but I feel like a lot of people would be more put off if it was really firm, like potentially. And I don't feel like I've got them same woes with this as I had with just like a standard blade putter, like a Scotty Cameron or an Odyssey or something like that. I feel like I'm doing the job that I want to do from this distance, right. This is the one we warmed up on, Bob, and it got me every time, didn't it? Right. Got it. So one of the areas that these putters again are designed to help you is distance control. So for distance control from this distance, that's not a very good term, is it, Bob? Distance control from this distance, really you're looking to get it just past the hole. So isn't it funny how I've started the video saying that that would be the one, the 2.2, and I've almost like kind of, yeah, because I feel like everybody wants to use a traditional looking putter. A traditional kind of blade putters aren't a thing anymore on tour either, are they? You just don't see it. So we've got to really hit this. It's actually uphill into the wind, and that soft face means we're going to have to just nice and firm up there. You can see a really nice roll, really good distance control there as well. Didn't break quite as much as I wanted it to, but if you are in the market for something that's going to help you putting, going to make it feel that little bit easier, you've got the tech there. Look at that for a roll, Bob. I definitely need to learn how to read these better, but all I've had here, this is the first time, guys, I've seen these, and after literally 15-20 minutes, why am I aiming that right way? It doesn't go right. I feel like I'm coming to terms with the lovely soft feel. That one's not there, is it? That's got to go. That's the one that catches you out when you say you're coming to terms with the lovely soft feel. But let's move into this bad boy. So guys, do me a favour, get in the comments below, which one could you see yourself having? Are you a L.A.B rat? Do you feel like they're going away from their origins? Because that's a really interesting, could go in that, good turn left. Because that's a really interesting story as well. if you're a L.A.B guy, do you feel a little bit heartbroken they're going, not going away from it because you can still buy them, aren't they? But do you feel like they're losing the unique je ne sais quoi? Do you know what je ne sais quoi stands for, Bob?
Something in French.
Something. I think it literally stands for je ne sais quoi. It's Thierry Henry on that old Renault advert, isn't it? But I love that. I actually think they feel quite different as well, because obviously the weighting's different in the head. But I must admit, from this distance, with a brand new putter in hand, I do feel like that could go in. Oh, guys, if you've enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button below. Thank you so much for your time. Once again, huge thanks to the guys at L.A.B for sending these out for me to review, to bring to you guys. And apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow.